Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's March 26, 2014. To my right is Cody Bills and I'm Brock Schimmedow. We had a mixed trade in Chicago. Let's turn over the quotes to see how we ended. Corn was down just a couple pennies. Soybeans, the only bright spot on the board today, up 12 cents. Wheat in Chicago down 11.5, and Kansas City was the leader to the downside, down 20.5. You know, Cody, we did have a mixed trade today, but it seemed like a lot of action was taking place in the wheat markets. Off about 11.5 in Chicago, and Kansas City was down about 20.5 today.
Yeah, you know, I think some of that rain events and the precipitation that we've been getting in the plains here, and the precipitation that we're forecast to get next week, is one of the reasons why we are seeing wheat come off here a little bit. We got to keep in mind that wheat is very sensitive here. Of course, the crop conditions during dormancy, you know, that's the best thing we can trade on, and so it can drive the price of wheat up. But really, the crop conditions during dormancy, the predictive power on how big of a crop you're going to harvest in July, really it doesn't have a huge correlation. It just takes one major rain event to change the whole market conditions here. And I think part of this is a little bit of rain, but we got to keep in mind that the driest areas aren't the ones receiving the majority of the precipitation. So keep that in mind. I think the other part of the equation here, why we sold off a bit, is some position evening going into this report. I think we are seeing some position evening for corn, soybeans, and wheat going into this major planting intentions report. I think that's another reason why we came off here a little bit on a Wednesday. We did have ethanol come out today, Brock. Can you walk us through that?
You know, there wasn't anything too substantial in the ethanol report here today. I think it was putting a little bit of pressure on the corn market, although we were only off a couple cents for corn. Output was down about 6,000 barrels per day. Not a big loss there on the ethanol output. And thinking about where we were in relation to where we were last year at the same time, we're still at a relatively high level. So, you know, ethanol continues to be supportive overall for the corn market right now. Tomorrow we do get some more fundamental news by way of the export sales numbers. If we take a look at what the analysts are expecting from the USDA in tomorrow's report, if we take a look at the old crop here on the table, corn, we're looking at pretty strong numbers still on the old crop, 525,000 to 725,000 metric tons. Soybeans, relatively low numbers, 100,000 metric tons to 250,000, and wheat coming in at 325 to 475,000 metric tons.
Absolutely, Brock. And when you look at soybeans here, we've been looking for cancellations from China for quite some time. We haven't seen the cancellations that people have been anticipating. One of the major reasons why we're trading as high as we are for soybeans. So keep an eye. If we do get some cancellations, that could add a little bit of softness for soybeans. If we come out with pretty decent sales, you know, that could add a little bit of buying pressure tomorrow morning. Guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, give us a call at 877-472-4607. Remember, you can take a demo of the mobile trading platform at grainhedge.com. See the market trade live on your mobile phones. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.